Hi everyone, it's Paula. Welcome back to Trapani's Tech Tips for Teachers, where my goal is to help make teachers' lives a little easier. Hi everyone. Today I wanted to share a few really great sites that I came across that will allow you to add a little fun into these remaining Google Classroom lessons that we have for the rest of the year. We are headed into, I guess, what you'd call the final, leg of this, let's just call it an unusual school year. So I thought the sites that I found, I thought might be good for, when you're doing catch-up work or review, or, really just a way to kind of change up the routine a little, since the kids are probably all pretty much just done with distance learning and the technology glitches and the difficulties that they may have experienced, and of course the lack of socializing. So, some of these games might be a way to, reconnect with them, maybe just bring a little bit of, entertainment into, what has been a really trying year for all of us so far. So the first three I'll mention are ones that might be familiar to you. They were names that I had heard of before and even used in the past. But if you're unfamiliar with them, they're websites, and I believe each of them is also an app. And if you work in, my district, I think at least two of them can be found in our self-service app for a free download. So they're called Kahoot, Quizlet, and Quizzizz. And the reason why I think they're good is because you can either borrow a quiz that's already been created, right? Why reinvent the wheel? Or you can create your own to suit your needs. And they're, interactive, they're colorful, they, award points, they allow for, kids to see, if they got the answer right. It just generates a little bit of excitement even when you're doing something like review. The other two were new to me, so hopefully they, will also be new to you. One is a website called classtools.net, and the other is a website called flippity.net. And I thought they were excellent because they each have so many options, and they have, links to games, even arcade games. You could generate some, content related questions, and the kids answer those questions while playing some form of Pac-Man or, Centipede. I forget what the other options were. There were other activities like create a text stream between, maybe two historical figures or based on two fictional characters. Similar assignment to that was, to create a fake book page, for a historical person or something like that. There are other, things you can use to enhance a lesson, just like a random name picker, that little Wheel of Fortune looking spinny thing, countdown timer, um, annotate an image. I mean, there were just so many to choose from. So again, you're probably not going to use all of these, but there might be one that you might say, "Oh, that works for what I'm doing right now." Flippity was the same, similar kinds of tasks that were options. Even simple things of the fun with words application was basically a word art generator, but they were fun. One looked like Scrabble tiles, for example, just something interesting to, enhance a Google Slides page or something. I also liked Flippity because they have a template for what looks like a version of Jeopardy! They also had a random name picker and flashcards and timeline and, just, memorization type tests and flashcard type things. You could generate, crosswords and word searches and things like that. So I just thought, these could be really useful just for ideas. We're all running out of steam right now. It's approaching the end of the year, but we're still not there yet. And, you still want to have some meaningful lessons. And you also want to generate some collaboration and, interaction among our students, especially now when, we're, in this, distance learning phase. All of these sites have been, huge successes in the traditional classroom, so I can't see why they wouldn't be equally successful and maybe even more appreciated now that they're working from home on their own devices. So good luck, have some fun, and of course, let me know if you have any questions about them. Thanks so much for watching. If you found today's tip useful, like, comment, or share. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a thing. If you have any questions, comments, or requests, you know where to find me.